accept the fact that the city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions. What it means is Old Testament in there, real wrath of God type stuff. Fire, brimstone, rivers, seas, oil, great human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, vegetarian.
Well, I don't really know where to start. I mean, there's a whole bunch of places where we can go. And it's been one of those type of weeks. Shout out to everybody who's joining us. I have Retro 777. I have David Yo, I guess. And then Big M, of course. Want to give everybody a shout out. Of course, Mary Murr always first. But I want to sit there, give everybody a shout out as they come in. What is this one? I can't even see it. I'm trying to look. So did Desbo. Anyways, let me hold on. Maybe I can do this. So I go, hold on. I got it. I can just sit there and at least I can wave at everybody. And so, anyways, it's been a wild week, ladies and gentlemen. It's been absolutely crazy. I don't really know where we can start, but let's start right here. Broadcasting live from the beautiful campus here at the University of Richmond. You're listening to WDCE 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman. And this is Saturday morning. Want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the show. Big M joining in. Captain to Michael. You know, Captain to Michael is across the pond over in London, England, the UK. Captain to Michael, it's been a while. Hello, the newsman. The newsman. You know, an award-winning media puppet newsman. No less. Sir Philosopher, of course, joining into the chat as well. Make sure that you are listening to WDCE, the best. I saw Skydro Walker came in here as well. Who else? Tim Garrity. Yeah, listen, when I say that Skydro Walker has joined in, he says, "Good morning, world." That's what he says. Recently won 4th place for the TPC community. Did you see his picture? It was like a spider and a bunch of G.I. Joes fighting a spider, and it was absolutely amazing. But you know what? As amazing as spiders and G.I. Joe really is, I'm going to have to tell you, even though, did you know that Skydro Walker is sponsored by Extreme Sets? Yeah, you know, if you go to Extreme Sets and you use the code Skydro, that's SKYDRO at extremesets.com, you know, you could save 15%. No, that's a really good deal. And Skydro Walker got 4th place for this week's Toy Pick Community. What is it, competition? Yeah, well, they do a competition. You know, did I ever tell you about the Toy Pick community? You know, so we did the Toy Pick Olympics. I got to get back in touch with those guys. You know, there's a there that we need to sit there and go over. But shout out to Skydro Walker, got 4th place. But, you know, when you're trying to sit there and have your photograph and your toy photography go up against Bob Ross painting a picture of Elvira's boobs, right? Well, no, I'm just telling you right now, that's exactly how it goes down. I don't care how great you are as a toy photographer, but if there's Bob Ross painting Elvira's boobs as we're going into the holiday, season, the Halloween season, you know, I don't care if a big old giant spider is getting, you know, shot down by a bunch of G.I. Joes or not. Oh my gosh, G.I. Joe's getting shot down. G.I. Joe's shooting down a big giant spider. Oh! oh my God, just crazy. And you know what? It's amazing. But it has no place when it comes to Elvira's boobs being painted by Bob Ross. Uh, so, of course, Bob Ross painting Elvira's boobs. That's right, boobs, boobs. Like, can I make it? Can we get the microphone to boobs, boobs, boobs. Oh, fantastic. You know, it's Splatter Day. See Dead Man in the chat. You know, Splatter Day. It's Halloween season. So if it's Halloween season, then that means that Splatter Day, every time we get to a Saturday during the month of October, if you're not engaged in Splatter Day, then I don't know what the heck you're doing with your life when it comes to toy photography. Splatter Day, every single Saturday. That's at Toy Mercs, because we are all Toy Mercs. But Splatter Day, as we're going through the holiday season, what the hell is wrong with all of you guys? You guys have been taking pictures. You know, you should have them. Can I tell you a little secret right now about Skydro? So Skydro, who is sponsored by Extreme Sets, you can save 15% when you use the code Skydro at extremesets.com. But Skydro, one of the things that he does is that he takes pictures in advance. Yeah, did you know about that? Listen, we were talking the other day off record, and this guy already has, he has leaves. He has leaves all over his dioramas. And you know, one of the things that's interesting about Skydro Walker's dioramas and everybody else's photography, are you using an LCD screen for your background in your toy photography? Is that cheating? I don't know. It might be. I talk to a lot of people, and I talk to people off record, and they might be using screens. Is an LCD screen as a background, is that the cheap way out? Shouldn't you just be buying Extreme Sets and saving 15% using the code Skydro at extremesets.com? Or are you going to take the easy way out and use an LCD screen? Oh, Dead Man. Dead Man. Shout out to Dead Man. Dead Man Juan. Is that how you say it? Dead Man Juan? Or is Dead Man One? Is it Dead Man One or Dead Man Juan? All right, so this is the moment where he can sit there and clip this and do everything. Is it Dead Man One, Dead Man One, or Dead Man One? I don't know what it is. It's honesty. I'm trying to be honest, and how I sit there and say the name. Is it Dead Man One, Dead Man One, or Dead Man One? Listen, I tell you what though. There's going to be some times, Dead Man One, where you need to do some collaboration. But we can't have a whole Baphomet. We can't have a whole Baphomet image because then all of a sudden people might think I'm a part of some toy cult. I can't do that. Dead Man One. You know the Dead Man. You know, can I give a shout out to Toy Mercs and Dead Man, because that's over in the Pacific Northwest. Here we are here on the East Coast. It is 10:33 here on the 28th day of September in the year 2024. So that means 10/9/87. It's 7:33. 7:33 over on the West Coast in the Pacific Northwest. You know, this show is coast to coast, and around the world. Captain to Michael, he was over in London. You know, Ace over at Ramen Toys, he's in Singapore. And here we are setting the standard, raising the bar. The only way a real media puppet knows how to do it. Have someone else. Carter has joined in. Ben 14 has joined. Shout out to White Vegeta, also Lone Dragon. Boobs. Like the one in the hat behind the mic. Like, wait a minute. Lone Dragon, are you calling me a boob? Are you calling me a boob? Listen. I see what's going on here. But here we are. It is, like I said, 10:33, And well, it is a very interesting Saturday morning because we have a lot of stuff to go over. Now, we went over before we turned on the Sam cams. We had Professor Deep Cut Dave talking about Cartoon Network. We've been talking about Cartoon Network for the last month. All kinds of fun stuff with Cartoon Network. This week we talked about Adult Swim, and it was amazing. Now, eventually, we're going to get that all up at Sam Newsman all over social media is where you're going to find me, at Sam Newsman. And samnewsman.com, that we are trying to do some things. What was that about? What was that the other day? Was it you? Wait a minute. You talked to the lawyer, but I didn't talk to the lawyer. I'm the one that needs to talk to the lawyer. Well, because, no, I understand that you're supposedly the, what is it? What, the agent? Is that what you are now? You think you're the agent? I don't know if you are the agent. Listen, we've sat there and we've reached out to agents before, and they were worth crap. Different organizations and everything, and they're oh, well, we'll help you out and blah 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 blah. What is it? What? What do you mean? What? It has nothing to do with my clandestine operations with the government. Oh, it does? Oh. What do you, what? I signed stuff. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. So in my ear right now, I can hear the producers and they're talking to me this whole time. And yeah, so I'm learning new things in real time. What? Yeah, of course, because I'm the greatest. No, you don't have to sit there and say that in real time. Well, that's just the trufuses, Rufuses. No, that's really what's going on. So, all right. So it is once again, like I said, the 28th day of September, the year 2024. What does it says? Past tense of winning. What does that mean? Ben 14 joined. Anyways, it's oh, listen, don't get upset with me. Why are you guys getting upset with me? Well, because here I am setting the standard, raising the bar. Well, they've been doing that since day one. I guess that's really the question: is are they wondering? Now, are you listening? Are you listening to the show? Are you watching the show? Because we're broadcasting live all over social media. That is Instagram. Hey, Instagram. And then over here, Facebook, YouTube, and X. So Facebook, YouTube, and X, and Instagram over here. Instagram. That's where we're broadcasting from. Setting the standard and raising the bar. What does this say over here? It says, shout out to the impact. Shout out to those shout out to those impacted by the hurricane. Well, I just saw that Cobra Viper just joined in. And Cobra Viper, he grew up in Key West. So I'm sure that Cobra Viper has something to say. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. All right, here's what I'm going to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys familiar with following directions? Are you familiar with following directions? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. That is a real radio microphone right over here. Yes, that's right. A real radio microphone. Do you see this? Do you see this, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see this? Do you see this over here, right here? A real radio microphone, which means that we are going out broadcasting all over the place. But one of the things that I like to do is I like to take a phone call. I like to take a phone call from Cobra Viper 83, who I will give a text to here in a moment. Like Cobra Viper, let me know. Do you have the phone? Do you have the phone number? Do you have the phone number? Because I want to sit there and talk to somebody who lives down in Florida, down in the Panhandle, grew up in Key West, and can pretty much talk about all this other stuff. He says, I can talk. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head out of here for a few moments. We're going to come back radio only. Do we have something that we can play? What is that? No, what I mean is that what can we play? Well, if it is Cobra Viper, well, I'll tell you what, one of the only things we should play is the G.I. Joe theme, right? The G.I. Joe movie theme. Well, I mean, that's the only way, right? Well, I mean, I'm sure that he could probably tell us how great that. Well, right. Well, because there's so much that we can go over with Cobra Viper. That's really key. So I said Michael J. Carrasco has joined. What is it? Using an LED screen as a background for photos is harder than you might think, Sam. Matching the light is tricky. MASH is a banger too for Cobra Viper. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to play a couple of songs. I'll play. All right, I'll. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a couple of things. Hold on. Let me. Can we get this? No, no, that's not it. I'm sitting there trying to. I'm clicking around and. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a few things here. I'm going to play. No. Is he going to get mad? He might get mad. Well, listen, that's the whole point of it, right? Because if he gets mad, because I'm going to play that, and then I'll play the other one after that. Like, I think that's the way to go. All right, so here's what we're going to do. No, okay. So, all right. No. I'm not going to do it. No, that is wrong. I can't do it. That's messed up. All right. So, going to come back with Cobra Viper here in a few moments. He's going to sit there and chat about hurricanes and his time and it's going to be radio only. Radio only. What does that mean? That means you need to download the Live 365 app. Download the Live 365 app. Shout out to Toy Farce. Oh my gosh, Toy Farce. We have to connect off record, Toy Farce. There's a there Toy Farce. We're going to do it. Rotary Power, shout out to you as well. People just continuing to join in. But there's going to be a radio-only segment. And what that radio-only segment means is that you need to go to WDCE.org. Go to WDCE.org. Download the Live 365 app. Search WDCE. You can do that as well. But I'm going to come back with Cobra Viper. He has been through hurricanes. And I'll tell you what, the hurricanes that he's been through are no match compared to the hurricanes that he has to deal with on the skating rink. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond, you're listening to 90.1 FM. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning.